Alright, let's keep going with Dark Souls. However, we want to activate something with Lord Tubulus here, so we want to go to Blighttown. So let's go down and do that. I have some souls as well that I could send to, I could give to, what's her name? Did I ever activate the bonfire there? I don't know if that you can warp to that bonfire. Now think about it. I don't know if I explained it fully, but there are certain bonfires that you could before warp to. There were only certain ones you could warp to before, I should say. And I don't know if all of them are warpable now, but more of them are. Before it was just basically the Covenant ones. But you have to have visited them first before you can warp to them. I'm not sure. I think I can, but I could still do... Even though I'm supposed to go kill Nito, I can still do the Gravelord thing now. There is a Covenant I'm actually locked out of now that I've placed the thing, and that's the Dark Wraiths. So I guess I'll talk about that. If you go into the New Londo ruins and circumvent some of the storyline through killing a certain NPC, then you can get to an area that you're not supposed to be able to access, and you have to have a certain item from a certain boss that I haven't fought yet. Oh, I'm gonna need this this ring. Which I'll be getting to probably... I don't know. I could do it after finishing this area, I suppose. But if you put the thing down for Frampt, the Lord Vessel, then you can't do that anymore. It's basically just like a PvP invasion thing, and I don't know. You're playing as bad dudes, which is okay, I suppose. Bad dudes is pretty fun. But you still won't be a bad enough dude to save the president. So, what's the point? Okay, so I'm trying to remember where he is down here. It's too dark to really look for him. Just have to walk around. I think he's over here by the slugs. Or leeches. Leeches. Is there a man's over here? I know he's along this wall somewhere. Let's see. We're looking for him because it continues his storyline. And the area we're going to next has the other part of that. So I want to activate him here so I don't have to go back and do that stuff. There's a couple of things I haven't done in some of the areas. I haven't fought the Titanite demons in either the second room in Sen's Fortress or in Anor Londo. And I don't want to do it. I didn't do the one in Anor Londo because it's annoying, and I'll do it later. I don't really have anything yet that can use Titanite anyway, although there is something I want to do with it fairly soon. There he is, shining in the distance, a beacon of oniony fatness in the darkness. No, but seriously, Sigmar is awesome. Hey. Get off me. One of the disadvantages of having the Ring of Favor and Protection is that you're basically limited to one ring slot forever. But it's alright. That man can sleep anywhere.
Oh ho! Excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought thought I just drifted away. You see, I'm actually in a bit of a fix. I've made it this far, but I'm short on antidote moss for the trip back. By my knighthood, I'm ashamed to ask, but can you spare a few scraps of moss?
We do have some.
Fantastic. Thank you. A saint you are. This Knight of Katarina expresses his deepest gratitude. I shall not forget this. Please, take this, a symbol of my appreciation.
For doing that, you get his Pierce Shield, which is the thing he's currently equipped with, and it kind of...
Well, our fates do seem entwined, don't they? Perhaps this, too, is the will of Lord Gwyn.
Let's take a look at that. It's sort of like the spiky shield we picked up before, except it's better, I think. It does more damage, at least. It's better in that it has better block. Yeah, it's just basically better. Certain Knights of Katarina. You can have both of them, I suppose, if you want. I guess this is strike damage. Well, this uses bleed, I guess. Oh, something else I didn't show off was the ring that he gave me before. The Tiny Beings ring. It's just a small increase to HP, unlike what it says at the beginning. There was another item that I picked up. What was it? Oh, I never showed off Lautrec's stuff too. The Goddess of Love. Forsook everything. Okay. But the embraced armor is pretty funny. It's hugging. It's a hug suit. And most of them are just the same. There was something else that I wanted to show. And I can't... Oh, the Drake Sword, right. So the Drake Sword is the first dragon weapon we've picked up. It's a straight sword. And as you can see, it has no parameter bonuses at all. It upgrades with dragon scales. And one of the things I noticed when editing some of the videos is that I never picked up the dragon scale from the undead dragon in the painted world. So I can't get that anymore.
Poison swamp, like quicksand in there.
I was getting murdered by some dude with a majillion hit points, so I'm not too worried about that. Dragon weapons I'm very unlikely to use anyway, because they're kind of either too specialized in stats for me to want to use them, or they're shitty. The Drake Sword is useful at the beginning of the game. It is no longer useful for me. The sword I have is currently better. And the Drake Sword has an interesting effect. It does this little shockwave when you do, I think it's the two-handed strong attack that costs durability. And we haven't picked up anything that can do that yet. A lot of the ascended weapons will do that. So, let's get out of here. And where we want to go is actually, well, a little bit over there. I think I might be able to buy some stuff. There is something I wanted to buy from Kulana. So I guess this is the only the only bonfire. I guess I regret doing that now. Okay, so we're over here. The reason why I want to do this first, rather than doing some of the other places first, is because I want to get rid of the chaos thing so that I can rejoin the Sunbros or join other covenants to do other covenant stuff. The Sunbros have something I want to get, and to do that I have to do a bunch of PvE, like co-op stuff.
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you. Let us begin.
So there's basically a thing you have to do. Crap. This is the one I wanted. Great Fireball. I could get another use of combustion. That seems like it would be useful. Great Combustion. Let's use some of our soul items, since I'm over here. I forgot to give the things to Frampt. Let's just use these while we're here. Whatevs. Let's see, how much do we want? I wanted to get Great Fireball. Undead Rapport could be pretty interesting. Get this too. Let's go ahead and
Whatever you do.
buy those just because we're already over here. And because I'm going to be teleporting back, I'll go ahead and give these coins to Frampt. Let's see, how much do I need? And this is the kind of thing, this is the reason why I keep these around. Let's get rid of these. Oh, I never talked about the dried finger. That's a weird item. I'm going to go with this. Let's get Undead Rapport. Fire Whip. I get Fire Whip. So I need 3,800 souls, or 38,000 souls. Excuse me.
Now go. Whatever you do, do yes, my.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's go turn those coins in. And then we can go do some of the dungeon and come back. Let's go to Firelink. Something I was talking about before, but I never really explained, is that the reason why you can't give the thing to Frampt and still join the Covenant is because the other guy is like opposed to Frampt. Hey, the Keth that they talk about with the dark wraiths.
Well and wide awake.
You actually
Treat me like an old withering snake.
you actually do have to hit him to wake him up, and it is not possible to kill him. So
I am. Is it?
okay, let's feed him these coins. Let's see, he gets 5,000 for this. Delicious. Cannot feed him the dried finger. Here we go. For them. I'm gonna give him the coin here. Can give him these. Feeding him the soul of the Moonlight Butterfly actually gives you more souls than doing it normally, but I'd rather keep it around to maybe make an item with it later. There's nothing else we want to do. Like I said before, you can use this to get rid of some of your unused items. Like that. Don't need two of these. And it's just kind of a way of cleaning out your inventory in general. I'll keep two of those. Need 3 scimitars. I'm sure you get the idea.
Farewell, chosen.
Okay, so we got 20,000 souls. Let's make sure that we've gotten everything from this man here.
Oh, hello there. As always,
You'd say anything else?
my teacher, whom I imagine still resides in the Great Swamp, had a funny way of putting it. He said that pyromancy is the ultimate fantasy. We are born into the dark and warmed by fire, but this fire we cannot touch. Those whose fascination with fire persists learn to hold it in their own hand. He rather had a way with words, the old withering frog. In this land, pyromancers earn a certain respect. The Witch of Izalith, one of the legendary lords, is the godmother of pyromancy. So the day I became undead, I was ecstatic. I felt as if I'd been chosen to attune myself to the ancient arts. Of course, it wasn't all that romantic in the end.
And something of note, the motion blur is not actually like a recording thing. This is actually a function of the game. I actually turned that on.
Why? Tell me that.
No.
I see. The only apologies, mate. Forget that.
I don't want you to walk down in there and kill yourself. Nope. Okay.
Goodbye.
I don't have homing soul mass, do I?
Oh, hello. That will.
Have everything I want from this guy. I suppose I could buy these. Whatever. Buy them. Oh crap! You know what? I could really use that ring he's got. Let's buy that. And we'll just buy everything. Buying everything does trigger some of the NPCs to do other stuff.
That will.
We'll get Bellowing Dragon Crest Ring. I could get this one. We'll save that for later. I just kind of wanted to get rid of the souls I had on me.
All right.
Okay. So basically we paid for that with the coins we had. So let's go. Rip in peace. A guy who is crestfallen. I didn't want to do that. What's strange, well, it's not really strange, but something of note is that there aren't any Black Knights in the painted world of Armiamis. I guess because it's not real? I'm not sure the reason for that. It certainly isn't part of Lordran, that's for sure. Okay, so now we're going this way. Something to note about the Ceaseless Discharge is that you don't actually have to kill him. It just makes that lava go away. If you don't care about making that lava go away, it's alright. Okay, so let's do the Demon Ruins. Demon Ruins. Something I don't think I brought up is that, well, maybe I did bring it up, but I've been doing this all in, like, big chunks. And this is like the day after I did the previous session, which is probably going to be uploaded like sometime in March. I guess it's March now. So as I said before, this dome is an interesting thing that we will get to learn about later. Something I was mistaken about that I had forgotten is that these demons over here don't actually respawn. The Taurus demons. That guy does. I'm gonna go this way first because this is the way we're not supposed to go. And that's the way video games work. Oh, not far enough. Too far. Maybe I'm not close enough. Okay, he's coming at me now. Apparently that was the last of my arrows. So these guys are basically just like the ones we fought before. The same kind of blind spots and weaknesses and everything. They're a bit harder to avoid with their blind spots. Oh, wow. Why am I fat rolling? Oh, because... I don't know why. Huh. Whatever the case, I have to deal with this. Getting owned here. Okay. Now, what is going on here? Did I have the wrong gauntlets on? Yes. Oh, hey. I was just about to say, I probably should put on my item find ring. To get that. But there we go. This is actually something you could get from the dude earlier. Did I actually get the one from the actual... I don't have it on me in any case. Carved from the bones of fellow demons. I believe this is actually one of the strongest weapons in the game, if not the strongest weapon in the game, in terms of pure magic or attack power. So, one of the things I was mistaken about is that pyromancies don't scale with intelligence at all. It's just the fire damage from the fire fist that scales. All right. Now that the frame rate's calmed down from this new area, they should have an easier time with things. These guys are still pretty weak to lightning. Okay, we gotta save some of our... some of our stuff here for some of the other ones, since there's so many of them. They give us a decent amount of souls. And as I say, these... at least not all of them respawn. There's a bunch of stuff here. Now, there's an item we can get a little bit later that will help us walk in the lava. Oh, I got two of them. Okay. Now I gotta be super careful. That wasn't super careful. Looks like they hit each other there. How can I walk up this ledge and they can't? Oh, no more lightning spears. Okay. The crotch is still their melee weak point, as it is for pretty much all the enemies. So let's see if any of these ones respawn. Like, just walk up to the bonfire again. I wonder how much I need to level up. Good question. I still do need to start getting my faith up a little bit more to use another spell later, but I didn't care about it earlier because I knew I wasn't going to have it. Have the ability to get that spell at this point, so. And it's something I already have lightning spear, which is pretty strong at this point. And it was overpowered at the point at which I got it, so I was trying to avoid just completely destroying enemies like I did the Capra Demon. Although the Capra Demon deserves it, let's be honest here. Capra Demon's kind of a dick. Whee. Yeah, I think I need my faith up to like 40 something, so 23,000. All right. Let's see. I don't need this anymore. I can't use this in here. Great Combustion is really good. It deals more than twice the damage that Combustion does, so that's good. Let's equip Great Fireball. Heal. Heal's not so great. Should I kindle this bonfire? Not this one. Whoa. Not this one. There's another bonfire later. Might kindle that one. Although the bosses in this part are not that hard. Okay, so at least not the ones that I killed are respawning. That's good. I can't remember if none of these respawn or if a couple of them respawn. There are some that respawn later in the level, I know that for sure. Now you see there's an item over there in the distance. Over on that piece of land right there. And there's one further past that. But we have to cross the lava to get that. There's an easy way to do that and a hard way to do that. The easiest way to do it is to come back later and get that item when you have the item that lets you walk in the lava, which is probably a good idea. Here we go. I would recommend doing that. Or you can do it the stupid way, like I'm about to. You know, I don't really have to have my my item find ring for these guys. Oh, I believe you can actually buy this weapon too from a vendor that we don't have access to yet. So let's actually equip our miracle ring, since that's what we're doing. Whoop. There's another Demon's Great Axe. I definitely don't need any more now. Something you can do with weapons like these is you can... I think these ones are normal weapons, so you can actually turn them into like crystal weapons and stuff. And these have really high durability, so it's pretty good for that. I could be thinking something else, though. Another similar weapon. Yeah, there we go. Still doesn't kill him in 2 hits, but yeah, that certainly does help. It'd be funny if I got a great axe after switching, but that didn't happen. Oh, yeah, the motion blur. Let's turn that off and see if it helps anything. It's definitely messed with some of the screenshots I've taken for like the thumbnails and stuff. But I actually like the motion blur. I think it adds something to the game. We'll leave it off for now. For, I don't know. Stab your knee. Some reason. So, these... Well, this is lava. Lava equals hot. You take fire damage when you're in it. And if you have the... let's put this on. And see how much that helps. You remember I had the... See how much damage that dealt to me? That's just me touching my foot into lava. And it does slow you down. It certainly would be possible to get up to there, but that has a weird slope, and I'm not sure if it's at all feasible to get that with any kind of certainty without kind of derping around for a while. This item, though, I can get. And since these guys don't respawn, I'll just go over and get this one. This one's much more interesting, I believe. Let's go look off this edge, though. Looking off edges is always the best. This is more of this dome. Okay. And the bloom off of these lava is like freaking out my frame rate. That's the nature of the game, though, I suppose. Okay. So let's see if I can get to it without dying. I got it! So we get the Chaos Flame Ember. Take a look at that. And this is something we actually have to give to Vamos, the skeleton guy. Let's go get our souls and junk. He'll actually mention this if you talk to him a few times. He brought up the Anor Londo one, or the new Londo thing, while we were there. But you have to give that to him, and then he'll start talking about this one, I think. So, I could be mistaken. I do not pretend to be an expert. I'm just trying to, you know, portray what I believe is true, which could be wrong. Anyway, I think you have to give this one to him. Oh, I should probably look at it, huh? Chaos Flame Ember is an Artilecity of Izalith. Chaos weapons are demon weapons, augmented by humanity. And we're going to be getting a chaos weapon, but not through that means, I don't believe. Although we could do something ridiculous like make a chaos Zweihander or something like that. That means is that if you have humanity up to 10, I believe, it will increase the damage of the fire damage caused by the enchant. It's basically just a souped up fire enchant. It's sort of like a cult to fire it's sort of like a cult is to divine what chaos is to fire. Okay. So more importantly than the souls, I wanted that 3 humanity back. I'm not sure if you can get any humanity in this area. I believe that's just a soul item right there. I could be wrong, but I remember it being disappointing when I got it. I think the best way of doing that would be to come at it from this side, but we'll wait until we have the item to do that, since whatever. Very concise. I guess I don't need this equipped anymore. Let's go back to this, I suppose. One of the things I think I could do is just try to round all those guys up, and or at least a few of them, and just God's Wrath them 3 times, and it would have killed them. It definitely would have if I hit them 3 times with God's Wrath. I stepped into lava? I didn't even touch the lava. Whatever. Whatever, game. These guys are easier if you equip a Great Shield, because their attacks don't stagger you as much if you do so. But I don't have a good Great Shield. Hey. Screw you, buddy. That's enough out of you. These guys can drop their weapon too. It's another weapon you can actually buy. So now let's actually start going into the ruins themselves, I suppose. Now, as I said, you can actually run through that lava if you have enough fire resistance. Game's freaking out. Freaking out less now. Yeah, a lot of people have trouble with, like, Lake Town and stuff like that. I have trouble with this area. Some items down there. We'll be going over to Vamos, because we've got to go down into the Tomb of the Giants later. Anyway. You gonna come at me? Do I have to shoot you? Is that the way we're gonna go here? I guess so. I can do that. Oh, I have the bow equipped. That's why I was... Oh, shit. Oh. Well, that was an unlucky sequence of things for him to do.